We really do some special work when it comes to the concrete we do. You know, it's more of an art form for us. And of course, Ruben has become a specialist in that. So what he has probably worked on maybe 600 or 800 miles of concrete cart path through difficult, tough terrain, and he's become a specialist. He's an employee that every employer would just love to have, but he's also, you know, not only taken care of his employer, but he has taken care of his own personal life. He's as loyal to me in reference to financial matters as he is to himself.
I stay in my same home because I said, okay, I got my home right now. There is no reason to change for another house or get better and better houses to, you know, to change the life.
His parents brought him up as a teenager as a migrant worker, and their entire family were able to become citizens here in the United States. He has not changed his habits much. Originally, when he worked for me, he needed 90% of his paycheck, and he would save 10%. And then a couple of years later, I asked him, well, how much do you need now? And he said, well, you know what? I can live on about 50% of my income, and the other 50% I save. And a few years later, it was down to 20%. And of course, later on, he didn't need any of the money, but he kept saving. So eventually he saved 100% of his paycheck.
We save more money and we buy the next house. So we paid off too, and we keep saving money, saving money. Until I got no more power to work, I think I'm going to keep work.
Physical labor for him is getting out into the concrete in 110-degree weather, sweating all day. He said it is very important to him to do that. How many people that are financially independent would go out and work as a laborer in concrete their entire life and love it?
I still working because I think it's the best way to keep healthy, because if I work, I do exercise.
His savings cycle for his own family really didn't start until he was in his 30s. And they're sitting in the most stable financial condition that anybody can have. No debt. He has food storage for 3 years that he could live off from. He's just a person that could survive almost any economic meltdown. I'm the one who's now kind of reeling from this recession of 2008, 2009, and Ruben, who has worked diligently for me for years, has become my mentor, financial mentor, and it's just kind of unbelievable what he's done with his life, and I think it's a story that everybody should look at closely so they can learn how to become independent.
Just long enough that I can turn it up. Good. That's good.